Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the Club Rival podcast. After a mad week of football, we've had all sorts to talk about this week. On today's episode, I've got two very special guests. We've got the big boss, Harlem House. If you've not been there already, best place in Sheffield so far for me, I'm telling you now. This is them, Harlem House. Check them out. I'm going to put the socials all up on the screen, the address, everything you need. But make sure you go check them out. American style food, chopped cheese, Philly cheesesteak. Yo, I'm there every week, so check them out. Tucker, how's it going, man?
I'm good. I appreciate being on here. You know what I mean? Thank you for giving us a call.
Yeah.
You get me, but...
Also back again, we got Food, the man in the building.
Yeah, I'm back. It's been a tough few weeks, hasn't it?
Few weeks.
But we're back. We're here to talk football.
I've got a lot on my chest, me. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean?
We've got this week has been all over the place. What Arsenal was, you know what? We're gonna start off because literally live reaction right now. Man United have just beaten Man City.
Wow!
Disaster.
Great, you know what? Man City though. I don't know where to put it with them. Literally, I don't know what's going on. Pep Guardiola, but look, he looks battered right now. The guy just looks stressed. Is it one win in 11? Is that what we're at the moment?
That is
in 11. And I predicted they were going to lose to United. I think that Amarin, he's going to come into it now. I think they'll catch a couple of wins after this game, Man United.
So is it really Rodri then?
I think it's more. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I think it's more than Rodri now.
The thing is come out. What they've been charged for. They've had the trial. The verdicts come out, but it's not getting released.
I think that plays a big part. You know.
He got extended. You know. It was 115 charges, now it's 130. They found an extra 15 charges.
Yeah, he's got.
Wow.
I think that 2-year contract was just Pep to try and squeeze him for a bit more. And then
look, I've always said, what I've put it down to, I don't know if you guys agree, I've put it down to, it's an aging side. We've got Kyle Walker's coming to the end of his time. We've got Bernardo Silva's been trying to leave for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
You got Roger, obviously he's injured. De Bruyne is always injured.
Yeah.
Phil Foden is meant to be now, he's meant to be, obviously after last year, PFA thinking now is the time to take on the team. This is my team after taking over from De Bruyne. He can't do it. He's been shit all season.
Yeah.
It's just Haaland that's trying to flip and keep him in the game, and the second best goal scorer, Guardiola.
Is their second best goal scorer.
That's mental.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he didn't do good recruitment, especially this summer. They bought Savinho. He started off
Savino's
well.
He's a decent player. It's just that he come out at the wrong time.
It's not that with Savinho, you can't. I never expect him to hit the ground running. So, but the ones that have fucked up are the man like Grealish.
I know what's crazy as well. What I don't agree with, like Foden got the best player of the year last year.
I thought it was Palmer.
But then look.
You personally thought
it was Palmer.
Yeah, but then
for that season.
But they gave it to Foden. But obviously, Rodri got the Ballon d'Or. So it's
so how does that work?
So it doesn't. That don't make sense anyway. And they give it. I feel like they give it to Foden because they thought English player in Man City. They won. You know.
They won the league. Someone in that team has to get it.
Yeah, and he did. He have an incredible season at City. Bear in mind,
the second half.
He was clutch.
He scored in.
It was the second half though. The second half of the season.
Let's think about it. He scored in Bernabeu. That screamer in Bernabeu. Do you remember? When Man City played Real.
Yeah.
He scored a screamer. He scored a screamer. Man United derby. When Rashford scored a screamer, he replied with a screamer straight. But
I think he had a good season. And even in the latter stages when they were looking for someone to stand up, he was. So I'm not saying that he didn't deserve it. Look, he got it. I think he's. I can't argue against it.
Yeah.
My personal opinion for it was Palmer, but I don't argue against. I think he had a good season. But then if you look at it now, where the hell is he?
Yeah,
he hasn't scored.
It shows. Yeah, it's like
we're in December.
You should play better the second season after getting the Player of the Year. You know, this following season you should always play it.
You know what it is? He's in a team now, as you said before, agent team. It's hard for a player like him to do well in that kind of situation.
It's not.
But then it comes Euros. You're right, Euros as well. Yeah, they weren't performing in the Euros.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. That's why I don't agree with him getting the award. But
I think that's what caused him not like if he had a sick Euros. Let's say England won the Euros and he was the man. Would he have won the Ballon d'Or this year instead of Rodri?
There's a shout. There's a shout.
It would have been a shout, but I still don't think.
But obviously, Rodri won it, and he has the ball. If England won it, but he was the main guy throughout it, I think he would have won it. But then, does this end the debate, or do you still think there's a debate between Saka and Foden?
There was never a debate.
There was never a debate in my opinion.
There was never a debate.
Never.
Just because.
He's getting our good point.
We always said, you know, most Arsenal fans said, Saka came from the trenches. He was doing it in the trenches. Carried Arsenal to fourth. Kept carrying us. Foden's never been in a situation like now where he has to carry his team. And look, now he's been put in that situation. He's got
I get
goals
that
in 0 games.
because Saki, you're right. Could obviously in a team that's not performing, he's always the shining light. And like with Foden, the team all have to be clicking, and he's like that extra bit added onto the top, the cherry on top.
He's the cherry
Whereas
on top.
Saki in this team right now, you'll still see him trying to take man on, trying to create stuff.
We could be losing, and the whole team could be playing poor, and he'll still. You can see moments where you think Saka, wow, unlucky, like he's trying his best.
It's him in my team now, Arsenal. So we might as well.
Well, we'll finish off with the discussion because right now we'll give Man United a bit of props. Ruben Amorim is right now beat Guardiola twice with two different teams. You know what I mean? That's
I'll be honest. I thought United was going to win the game prior to that, just because I believe, with in their team, they've already beat them in the FA Cup final. They've got that bit of confidence about them, with or without a manager. They'll be able to pull out some form of.
United always take City personal as well.
Yeah, but I seen a crazy stat. I was watching the first half and it came on. It was something like Man United haven't been a top 6 side since November 2021.
See, wow.
They've lost 11. I think it was lost 11, drew 4, not won 1. So this is the first time. Obviously, they're beating teams. They beat Liverpool.
Wait, can't, because they beat us in the 22-23 season, and that's when we had our first loss 3-1 in Old Trafford. Do you remember?
It was something. I seen a stat. It was something like 21-22. I don't know what, but I seen.
I think that's probably.
Was that in the Premier League?
In the Premier League, yeah. It was in 22-20. But that was in October, like early on in the year.
Yeah, that might have been since then.
You get me? So
I just don't remember exactly the stat it was, but they've had like such a long run without beating.
Yeah.
Outside of the Premier League, they've beaten Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
they've beaten Man City in the FA Cup final. But I'm saying in the Premier League, so this is massive for them because, Man City, they've been getting battered. They're done for. Everyone's lining up now saying can't wait to play them. Everyone is like everyone just saying
it all came crashing down when we got our hands on them. And people don't know Arsenal got their hands on Man City.
We exposed them.
We exposed them.
We exposed them.
You just battered one guy. He just took out Rodri.
We exposed him. I'm telling you, we exposed him.
And he was the one who. Him and Bernardo Silva were the ones that spoke the most about Arsenal. With their
keep it humble, huh? Look, what's he doing now? It was the last time he scored.
But you know what's mad about today's game? The way Amorim just basically kicked out Garnacho and Rashford.
Yeah.
That's wild, that. But
I like that meme.
I respect that.
And Arteta, when he come in, what did he do to Oba? After you gotta, as a manager, put your foot down. And you gotta do things.
You have to.
Even if
it's about the snaking. Like
that's what I heard. He basically came out.
You know what? I'm not surprised with Garnacho. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. He's got that about him.
He's a young.
He's a bit selfish. He's all about me.
He's in a team. He's a YG. He's young. So
from time he's Argentinian and he's a
Ronaldo fan.
He's a huge Ronaldo fan, and I'm not. Come on,
that's wild. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild.
You're Argentinian. Messi's Argentinian. He should be your idol. Like
it's like me being a long distance runner.
Yeah.
And supporting a Kenyan long distance runner over Mo Farah.
You know what I mean?
Instead of celebrating doing this, I'm doing that. Like the Kenyan guy.
You're a snake. Like he's got that bit about you. So I'm not surprised. But that's what is good about what Amorim did. Like,
well, he said it. He goes in his press conference. He actually spoke about it, which I like about it. He goes, "I see everything." He goes, whether it's training. Man. He goes, whether the way you eat. So it's basically implicating that I know what's going on. You're not hiding nothing. So he's basically setting the standards. Rashford, for it to be Rashford, the guy that's meant to be the longest servant of the club, come from the youths. You can't be the guy leaking stuff from. If it is true, we don't know if it's true, obviously, but if it is true,
it's more than likely true. Isn't it? Yeah, they're not even on the squad.
But this has been going on from manager to manager. Every manager's had.
But look how Ten Hag dealt with it, and look how Amorim's dealing with it.
Look,
Ten Hag's had
a
back and forth argument with Sancho, and it's like he's a chat, like he's one of them. Whereas Amorim's putting
no nonsense, go for it.
No nonsense, shut up. If you're not playing.
No, Ten Hag tried, but I think he tried it in a wrong way, like trying to go for Ronaldo. Come on, man. There's certain people you just don't go for. With the Sancho thing, he came out and exposed him. Say what you want to say, but don't out the guy. Basically, it's my decision. I see everything. I just chose. Not the guy don't train. So it's just the way you do it. It's all about how you handle the situation. So I think he handled it well. He didn't really expose them in any way. He just said, I see everything. It just wasn't right for them to be in the squad. But great win for Man United. Man City in right now they're done. The
era's over.
Yeah, the era's over. They need a whole rebuild, and I don't know if Pep's got the time to do it. He's only extended 1 year.
And he said, I think that he's gonna quit managing after.
He wants to retire. So is that it then? We've said Man City now completely out of the title race. So is it done now?
It's done because No, they could easily in January sign like a player like Zubimendi.
No, but
You get me?
I feel like there's more than
More
just one
problems.
player.
But they could just ball out in January. Just no, they didn't buy anyone and they make a lot of money.
They're out, but you can't like keep. You have to keep it like look side.
You have to look.
You know
That's
what
why I
mean?
wanted them to lose today.
Yeah,
I don't like Man United, but I still want every opportunity they got. I need Man City to be so far behind that they actually physically give up, and I think they're there now.
In the top 4 at the end of the season?
That's their battle they're in, but I think they've got enough to gather it together to get back to the top
I don't
4.
think, I
think they've got enough to have a little run close to the end. To go, who are they battling with right now?
I don't think there's a 4th spot like
That's
Garen's.
That's Garen's. So that spot should be theirs, really and truly. So that falls into place with the title race right now. Obviously, this week we both played together at the same time. 3:00 kickoff. Liverpool versus Fulham. Arsenal versus Everton. Two completely different games. Point each. We both drew. Two completely different games.
Where do you want us to delve into?
We'll start with Liverpool.
Let's get Arsenal out of the way.
You want to get Arsenal out of the way?
That's what I
No, we've got a lot to say on Arsenal.
We'll start
Liverpool.
The Liverpool game started off. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't start well at all, but we're still in it. But Robertson, I feel like there's something about the guy that he wants the title race to be exciting. You know what I mean? He doesn't want us to run away with it. He wants there still to be something.
Yeah.
Against Southampton, give away a penalty. Obviously, this is not the Premier League, but against Real Madrid, penalty.
Yeah. Forget Saka tearing him up as well. Let's not forget that.
Against Saka got smoked. You know what I mean? So
that's your 1 week.
But you know what it is? I think Robertson, that says is out of juice. I personally think you need to kind of.
Was it leave the football before the football leaves you?
Yeah.
Do you think he's there now?
Yeah.
Or do you think he's a squad player now? Do you think
are
you saying he's there to go to the MLS or Saudi, or just stay where he is but just not be the starter?
He's not a guy who was meant to go MLS or Saudi. I'll be honest. Robertson is not.
Aberdeen or something like that.
Lurking around in a random. Oh, Robertson, you play there now. But Malmo FC, you just see it randomly.
Yeah. So it started off, they 1-0 to them. Not long after that, we're 10 men. So we're already looking at the worst right now. Thinking. But what I loved about it, where Slot he didn't think, take off a player, put a centre back or anything. He just tactically changed it. But it took him a couple of little changes. He kept swapping certain players around. But what he did was put Gravenberch in centre back. And then Gravenberch, we forget the kid's only 22. But the season he's having right now is fantastic. Like yesterday, he was tackling in centre back, driving into midfield. He was my man of the match. He was doing everything.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had one eye on the Liverpool game, one eye on the Arsenal game. But, when I'm not watching the Liverpool game, all I'm hearing on the sideline, Gravenberch! What a player! I'm not going to lie, Gravenberch. He could be your most important player.
This year, he's our most important player. After Salah, he's our second. And Van Dijk, and then it's him. After the two main stars, is Gravenberch. And then more Salah. You know what it is? Sometimes I feel like he's underappreciated. That ball,
you know what?
He put to Gakpo, that back post ball was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then you don't see the diamond headers anymore. You know what I mean? You don't see them anymore. And then, because Gakpo is becoming clutch this season.
He is.
Important goals, important
times. Is it a purple
times.
patch? Is it a purple? Or is this who he is?
I think this is who he is. Because last year we played him as a striker, so he was out of position last year. This year he's in his position on the left. The guy, big games, it's not even about the time. It's really about the times he's scoring, big moments he's scoring. So then it 1-1. Then they got back to 2-1. Obviously it was going to be an open game, but it's just the difference is showing the trust that Slot had. He just took a risk.
Yeah.
He
carried on playing.
He took off a defender in Trent. He put on Jota the Slotter. And he put on Harvey Elliott.
You know what?
He's been out for about 3 months. First game back.
What was it? 8 minutes, and he 5-1 in.
Wallah, we missed this guy. So my thing is, I don't feel like it was 2 points dropped. For me, it was obviously the circumstances that happened. That was 1 point earned. 1 point earned.
Yeah.
So that was a fantastic.
Because you got to remember,
but then again, Liverpool. You can say Liverpool obviously playing at Anfield.
I think
they already got an extra guy, so it's already 12 versus 11. So it was just a fair game.
So it was 11 v 11.
No, but my difference is when we went 11, like put it against when Arsenal went 11, you man went all defensive, reserved, and all of that. We was 1-0 down at that point with 2-2. We scored 2 goals. Whereas you man was 1-0
up against City and parked the bus.
Against was it Brighton? Bournemouth or
no, we've never been 1-0 up and lost.
You 1-0 up and drew. Brighton.
We just draw.
We
the game we lost was against Bournemouth, 2-0.
But that was
we had a red card that game.
Yeah. So we've always 1-0 down and we've just gone for it. I think with Arteta's differences, he likes to sure everything. He's all about systems and making sure this guy's in the right position.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So with today's result with Liverpool, yesterday's result with Liverpool, I wasn't too hard done by. But then obviously looking to the left and seeing Arsenal drew as well, it didn't feel as bad. So we'll go on to the Arsenal game.
I personally think, before we go to Arsenal game, I personally think Liverpool, there's a bad patch coming.
Oh, you're
That's
making
what
is it?
Yeah. Because like in every season, every team they have that bad patch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Liverpool went from winning to I think drew twice now.
But isn't this could be the bad patch? But no one's
What,
capitalized.
2 draws?
It could be a bad patch. Last year,
Yeah,
your man's bad.
does that
What was
loss
your man's
coming?
bad?
There has to be a loss
Oh,
coming.
no, but your man's bad patch last year. What was it? The December 3 losses or something.
Yeah,
in a row.
yeah.
That was your only bad patch.
Yeah.
But then you lost the league from it.
Exactly. Yeah,
So this could be a bad patch, but nobody's capitalizing on it.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe,
only Chelsea
maybe.
that's really trying to capitalize.
Yeah.
You every time we drop, you drop.
Yeah.
And we've still got a game in hand.
No, I'll be honest. No, they'll have a bad patch. Of course, they can drop points here and there, but the problem is Arsenal haven't
Because
capitalized
we would have been 2
once.
points behind you guys if we both.
If we
Yeah,
just won.
that's the thing. But it's not going to be a season of what where Liverpool and City were going at. I don't think we're going to get to 99
of
points.
course not.
So it's going to be a regular. Remember, it's the season when Man United used to win it. Chelsea used to win it.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
drop
regular
points
season.
here
Yeah,
and there.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
of
regular
course.
season. You probably get to like 85, 90 points.
Yeah.
So we're still in a good position right now. We're still in a solid position.
We'll get to the game then. Arsenal vs Everton. Sean Dyche classic.
Sean-
It was a
It was-
Sean Dyche.
You know, should I be honest with you? A 0-0 is better. Is better for Sean Dyche than a 4-0 Everton.
yeah.
No, he loves
He
it.
loves 0-0s.
Wow.
No
Like,
nonsense.
I think they
He
had
just
one
knows
shot the whole game, but no. In terms of their tactic, they did it beautifully. They locked us off. We couldn't
Yeah.
score. And we're gonna talk Arteta, what he did. Like,
Let's start off with with the whole Arsenal right now. You haven't scored a goal from open play in 3 games now.
Yeah.
3. Man United, two corners.
Yeah.
Fulham corner goal, and then today and yesterday he didn't score at all.
Fulham
So
Stoke
right
FC,
now
man.
it's
Fucking
becoming
sick
Stoke
and tired of
FC
it,
right
man.
now. It is becoming
I'm sick
and
and tired of
you can't come to Sean Dyche and try to play Stoke
Yeah.
FC. You can't do it. This is his bread and butter.
This is
You're not gonna win corners against
Yeah.
6 foot fucking their defense.
They had a nice little rest though, didn't they, Everton?
Everton did have Everton
Yeah.
was prepped up for not us,
For
Liverpool.
Yeah, but the weather for some reason just didn't work
storm,
out.
the storm.
That storm randomly hit England, and then what's happened was they said Liverpool's not playing Everton no more. They've had a nice little extra long rest. They've come straight into us.
They come straight into us
And
and
I-
well rested. And we
Yeah,
just
but-
played on Wednesday. I was surprised we played on Saturday. I thought we'd play on Sunday. We get a couple.
Yeah, I'm not.
But it's not.
Odd
But
work,
it-
kinda.
it's Everton though.
It's Everton.
The only with Liverpool, Everton's different. But to you guys, Everton's like for us playing just some random
Because
team.
you don't know Sean
So-
Dyche when he
so
first
when
took
it's-
that job at Everton. Who was his first win against? When we were pumping
You man,
against
Onana.
us 1-0.
Onana scored.
I
Onana's
couldn't-
goal.
Who scored that game now?
Sure.
Whoever, it was a Sean Dyche goal in the midst of
Sean
there.
Dyche that scored.
Regardless.
And it was one of them shockers, like, what the hell happened? And it's just, I just can't stand the guy Sean Dyche, man. What's his problem? What's his problem?
Well,
I'll be honest, there was individuals who didn't turn up yesterday. We had guys like, I thought Martinelli.
smash that on.
See
You know, shall I be honest with you?
later.
As much as I love Martinelli, the time is done now. That's it.
You know me, yeah. I don't think
It's
he's a
not-
terrible player, but I think to rely on a title charge with him as your main
Yeah,
guy, you can't do it. You need him when injuries are coming in and you just slot.
So what? You know what I would do? January. What I'll do is I'll try get obviously a striker and a
left-sided player.
left-sided player.
Yeah.
If I can't, but that'll be my main 2 targets. And you know what I'll do? I'll bench Havertz. I'm not gonna lie. I will bench Havertz.
Yeah.
Havertz needs to be benched right now. He's not performing to the standards.
Havertz
doing
is.
nothing right now.
You've turned him into a donkey up
Yeah.
front. He's just trying to
You
win
don't know what he's
battles and
doing.
Yeah.
he's just become.
And
he used to be like not flair, but his whole role was that like kind of Berbatov. Let's put it. That was
Yeah.
kind of what it was meant to be. You man just put him into like a scope there, battle it out with 2 centre backs.
You know what's,
Try against one centre.
I don't know what's happened because we've still, honestly, you know, when on our day, I'm not lying to you. I don't think anyone could beat us on our day.
I believe that.
If
Yeah,
everyone,
it's
if
true.
our blood's pumping and we've got Erdegaard on his day, Saka on his day, even Havertz on his day.
to come on because we play better with Truss. I think Trussell plays better as a
Come on,
super
yeah.
sub. He's like a Jota. He's like that
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
player.
He's not a full night type of player.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not that
like
type of player.
it's like he uses up all his. You know what I mean? he's like a one chance, one
One
goal
guy
kind
you're
of
not
player.
talking about on the left is Sterling. What's up to him? What has gone on?
Sterling.
It can't be that bad that
Money laundering. It's just money laundering. Because, you know what I mean? Chelsea spent a bit too much, which is trying to help him out. You get me?
It has to be there's something dodgy.
Yeah, there's something dodgy.
No, he's absolutely shit. That's what it
Can't be
is.
as worse than what you got right now.
He's not better than Martinelli. Even when Martinelli's tired and been running up for 80 minutes, Martinelli's still a better option than
But
Sterling.
Martinelli don't take on a man no more. At least Sterling, that's his job. He will always create. He never said he's the best player, but
Yeah.
he's better than what. That's what I feel sorry for Saka right now because I was watching the game. I was watching a bit of ball,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing Saka collecting the ball from midfield, running on his own. They've ignored Havertz
Yeah.
and Martinelli, and they've got 6 man on him. And I'm thinking, haram, the guy's trying I'm
doing
the kid.
everything
Well,
he
he's
can.
taking him on. And then Odegaard just watching him as well. Like,
I don't know what's up with Ødegaard. Like,
but
you know, from
Saka's trying, he's doing everything, he's fucking
he's trying to
big
get.
Wallah, feels
He's
the kid.
on a battle for the PFA. Nobody know. He's trying
And
to
you
get.
know what? No matter what he does, he still won't get it.
He won't get it. You know why?
I'll say why.
He needs the
because-
team to
no, 'cause-
perform.
Yeah, it's like
Look, so it's
they're a bit more
guaranteed.
because he's an Arsenal. Like you know that yourself, Bones. People are more harsh with Arsenal players than any other players in the team. You know what I mean?
Saka-
No, but no, he's not getting the.
They-
Oh no, but he's not going to win it over Salah. Well, and
No,
he's not
look.
gonna win
What
it
I'm
over
going to
Salah,
say,
but
if Arsenal win the league, it's guaranteed he'll be at the PFA.
he'll be the PFA.
He'll
of
be the
course.
PFA. Unless Salah
Yeah.
gets 50.
But you
like
man are
60
so
GA.
easy. I think everyone's clocked. If you just shut shop on Saka,
Yeah.
this game over.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're gonna try and hope for corners. And right now you man are playing for corners.
I
That's how
know.
bad it is. It's not like it was. If a corner comes off an attack, we'll go for it. Right now, players are looking to get corners. They're kicking off their feet to try and get corners.
I'll be honest, visually, what I've seen from watching the game, I've seen that Ødegaard, you know, in the last 2-3 games, he's been pushed to like more of a right mid role.
That is his role.
No, but he comes in, he collects it from centre backs, and he'll, you know, when he's got complete freedom. Like when we got Ødegaard back originally, he had complete freedom of
He's
the
always
whole
had freedom.
pitch.
Yeah, he'd be on
So
the left,
collect
he'd be
it,
on the right.
he'll collect it. Look like
So is this
He'll
you,
create-
Go on.
so now he's playing more of a. He's the backup to Saka, who just a feeder for Saka. It's not his role, man. He should be
Everywhere.
dictating the whole game.
So is this? Are you saying this is the player's fault or the manager's fault?
Of course, it's the manager.
It's the manager's fault.
It's Arteta, 100%. Arteta's giving him a job so Saka can play off him.
Yeah.
Because he knows that obviously his Odegaard's link-up play is probably the best in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His balls, his vision. So it's like Saka gives him the ball, feeds off him, makes movements, and it just gives it back to him. So his more time is on the right side. Whereas last season, for example, he was everywhere. He was on the left, he'll catch him on the right.
And you guys, that's what I'm saying. That left, you guys is left, the right side basically. So the defender on the left side.
Yeah.
As long as you shut that side
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
As long as
So
you
it's a
keep
bit
quiet.
easier. That's why we'll rely on more on like corners now, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Saka will get us a corner. Or
I'm gonna ask you both a question. Yeah, I'm going to go one because both two Arsenal fans. I'll start with you, Tucker. Is Arteta the guy to take you to win the league, or are you thinking he's only taken you so far? So, but you both answer it separately.
You know what?
Are you ready to part ways with him and think, you know what, you've taken us so far, thanks for the memories, you've literally built us from nothing. He has, and I give him that props. He took you from a position where you was in the mud, he brought you to a position where now you're kind of challenging. But is he the guy to take you to the next step now?
To be fair, you know, like when you look at all the managers that's out there right now, you're not spoiled for choice.
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? So because we're not spoiled for choice, Arteta's done a good job. But the only problem with Arteta is I think he's a bit hard-headed.
Naive.
He's naive. Yeah, he's a bit hard-headed, naive. He's
Stubborn.
stubborn.
He's stubborn.
He'll his way or the highway. You know what I mean? He won't change it up, switch it up, listen to the fans a bit. You know, like he's too hard-headed. So we'll see towards the end of the season.
He's done enough in
What do
terms
you
of
think?
what you know. He's
What do you
done
think? What's
enough
your-
in terms of squad improvement and what he's done for the team in terms of the fans, how we feel about Arsenal now compared to how we felt when we was under Unai.
He's brought, I get what
He's-
he's saying,
yeah,
he's brought the love back to the
So
club. and
we
stuff like that.
owe him that much to at least see him out till the, you know what I mean, how he does till the end of this season.
And you know what I'll do as well? I'll see him out till we get a striker.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll make signings.
Yeah.
Once we make signings, because now he's got an excuse.
No,
to
but
say,
this is his fault though. Havertz. So right now in Arsenal, he makes the final decision. If you need a striker, get a striker. But he,
yeah,
went,
but
he
then
said, I want Havertz.
He went for a striker, didn't he?
Who?
Did he not go for a striker?
No, he went for Havertz.
At the end of it, remember we was
Yeah,
with
but
a couple of players or whatnot.
You coulda
but then
got-
he ended up being satisfied with Havertz. That might not, we don't know. It might be the decision from him, or it might be like because he couldn't get a striker, he thought, you know what, he's gonna gas up.
But
Havertz.
don't you think? Look at Man City for example. So you guys have been you've been basically battling with them for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Liverpool joined in last year, but wasn't fully. I say you man kind of went a bit longer with that type. So you man was there, ready to pounce. This year, even if Man City at full strength, you man were thinking we should win this league.
Yeah.
Now they've fallen apart. So you man should be at least clear of it all. But look where you are.
I think
That's my point.
In
I think
regards to that is circumstantial in terms of what's happened to Arsenal. We can't forget the 3 red cards. We got a 98th minute winner. City scored a draw.
The league. We started the league off. You know what I mean? A bit.
You've been poor this year. You gotta admit you've been poor.
we've not been on form, but I believe
I think
were
against us.
I think
just kind of
I think we shouldn't be first. I think Liverpool rightfully first. They're playing the best, but I think Arsenal, if we didn't have all these issues coming one after the other
I don't accept that. I'm sorry.
Because now look,
because you've had we're talking about this happened about 2 months ago. These red cards and that.
Yeah.
Since then, you've had a good run of Odegaard being there.
Yeah.
He's still been fucking up. You've had against Everton. What's the excuse? No, zero excuse.
Okay.
Last week against what's his name, Fulham, zero excuse really. So you might should have capitalised.
Have you forgot? We've had we lost Gabriel.
Everyone's got injuries. Everyone's got injuries. Like 1 or 2 injuries, they expect that throughout the season. You might be lucky for the past 2 years.
Against Fulham, we had Zinchenko and Kiwior. You had Kwanzaa, and he caused your goal, Liverpool. You know how bad.
Who against whom?
Against Fulham. Kwanzaa
No,
was the reason.
but I don't put today we drop. I don't put it down to injuries. Yeah, we've lost Konate. We've lost Konate. We had Jota injured. We had Alisson injured. We've had players injured. We don't talk about it though.
You're the first guy to mention a keeper being injured. Well, you got Kelleron. You've got the.
But we don't complain about it.
You can't.
No, we can't because he's still the best keeper in the world. Against
know.
Newcastle, it was his fault. But it happens. You know,
I know, but how
it
much
happens.
saves has he done for you?
Yes, I'm not.
Grace,
but I'm saying
Grace,
we've had injuries. I'm not saying we're not the.
Is
Arsenal
it
the only
similar
one.
to Arsenal?
You've had. Who do you have injured now? Yeah,
We've had Ødegaard out.
Ødegaard, yeah.
Ødegaard for at least 2 months. He was out. He was gone.
That's the main one.
That's the main one. So have you had an Ødegaard-like player got injured?
Salah was not
Salah
Salah.
doesn't get injured. Salah has made.
Salah, Van Dijk getting injured.
It's just what I'm saying.
We've had Jota injured.
Jota
main striker.
He's nobody. He's a Trossard getting injured.
Fuck off, man.
No, look.
He's a Trossard getting
Jota's
injured.
never fully playing for a full season. It's never happened.
Yeah.
He always gets
And he's always on the bench
it's
anyway.
True. If Jota now, how long is he going to play?
So your whole system revolves around Ødegaard.
No, of course not. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying everything happened at the same time.
Alright, but he's been back.
Yeah.
So you've alright. The past 2 games you should have.
How many games has he been back?
At least 5.
4?
No, at least 5. At least 5.
No, Premier League I'm on about.
When was his first game back?
His first game back was against Chelsea.
Did he play full game that game?
He played the full 90.
Full 90 that game.
Yeah, so
I know he
that
came
was
back the game before that, but I think he had a couple of minutes. Didn't play much.
No, it's just like 2.
But you know, even with Ødegaard, yeah, you get what's his name? He might not be playing the best, but why did Arteta take him off at 60th minute?
How did Arteta take him off?
It's these decisions that
I've got to respect the guy until I can't respect him no more. That's how you gotta make me want to cut you off. I can't cut him off yet. He's
right
earned
now,
enough grace
to
for me to see out. He has to have a pep kind of run for me to feel like, yo, what's going on here now? 10, no wins in 11. And the football now, I'm not happy with the football. I'll be honest, the football.
Because like we were talking about the difference to Liverpool, so we take off a defender, point, an attacker. We went for it, even with 10 men.
Yeah.
You guys taking off Odegaard, 60 minutes, bring on Nweri.
Yeah.
Why not play them both together?
Yeah, why not play them together? You're right.
But your whole problem against Everton was you couldn't break the lines. They weren't gonna attack that game. Put it that way. Didn't care about defense. They accepted for that draw.
Yeah.
So you should have just put an extra midfielder, extra creative midfielder. Ødegaard always is the type of player. No matter what minute in the game, he might create something. He's that kind of player.
He can have a bad 88 minutes.
Yeah, and create something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So that decision didn't make sense. And then he put.
And for a minute, I was thinking, is he saving him for? What's he saving him for? Like, what's he doing?
You need points on the board right now. You got nothing else to play for.
I think there's some. I'll be honest. Right now, I'm just believing there's something else going on with Ødegaard. That's the only reason there's something else, because I can't see. I've never seen and Arteta do a sub like that. 2 subs. He took Declan Rice off as well.
Yeah, put Declan Rice off for Jorginho
and Ødegaard.
And he put what's his name?
And then he put
Partey left
He
back or
took
something like
Miles Lewis-Skelly off and put Partey on. So and then Timber and Partey switched sides. So Timber was playing right back, and then obviously put Partey right back. What are you doing?
that. Yeah, he like I said, he's all about systems and has to sometimes just put the best attacking players on.
in their arm.
And let's get it on. Let's see what they do. Like Liverpool, we just put all our attackers on.
Yeah, and
So
then
let's
some
just create something.
Yeah, man.
rock and roll.
Yeah,
Rock and
so
roll.
times like that, you knew
I don't know,
Everton was not attacking.
You don't know there's something happening behind there. Well, I don't know. You know what?
You guys
I'm starting
don't
to blame.
see
I'm starting to blame the set piece coach. Me. There's something going on here.
I think he's right.
I think it's getting to Arteta's head. It's getting a bit too close.
You wanted an open play coach, right?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Do you guys still see yourselves in this title? Obviously, going off how you're playing right now, and you always look like you're gonna drop a game randomly. Liverpool might have a little blip, but we're still 6 clear of you with the game in hand. So we win
So
that
let's
game in
call
hand.
it 9.
Call it 9. Do you man still see yourselves in this title? Honest, not hope. Forget hope. Hope kills sometimes. Honestly, do you still see yourselves in this title?
It's a long race. That's all I'm saying. I can't.
It's
Look,
Yeah.
look. I didn't believe we'd be in a title race in 22-23, but somehow we was in it. It just happened out of the blue. So I can't throw it. I can't not say we're not in the title race.
Is it a massive disappointment if you end like third this year? Chelsea and ahead of you.
Not if we go for the Champions League. You know what I mean?
There's always
No,
summer.
no,
always
we go for
summer.
the Champions League. So now wait, Chelsea's coming up.
Chelsea are playing at 7 today. They win. They literally go 2 points behind Liverpool. It is 2
Yeah, 2
2
points,
behind
yeah.
Liverpool. We got a game in hand on
Game
them.
in
Are you
yeah.
worried about Chelsea?
No.
You know, should be honest with you, I'm not worried about Chelsea at all. You know why? Because their attack is
good.
You've seen it. Their attack is
Their
sick.
defense is
Their
on
defense
fire.
is
In
criminal.
trouble.
It
The
reminds me
defense
of the
is in
Liverpool
trouble.
team that went for
Yeah.
the title. Like,
Before
all
Van
attack.
Dijk, before Van Dijk.
which was great.
Remember you
attack.
had Skirtles and even like
Lovren.
Yeah, even like Arsenal. Our defense were horrific.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then
So-
you have to build on your defense. Then that's when you can say, you know
we
what?
had millionaire in that. They got Sanchez. Same thing. Well, like 2 donkers
bang,
in that.
same. Yeah.
thing.
Bang.
They will always concede. So they'll play a team where they'll park the bus after scoring a goal and just lock off the whole place.
Yeah, so
It'll happen,
I agree they haven't done a good run. They're doing well. I don't think the manager feels like. Obviously, he's always going to keep.
Who do you think is doing a better
but-
job between him and Arne Slot, Maresca and Arne Slot? Because Maresca, now let's say they win this.
No, shall I be honest with you?
Liverpool.
Slot-
Which
Slot-
one's a harder?
is
Which
the-
one's a harder job though?
Slot.
You think Slot's a harder job?
Yeah.
Because you got to think now, Maresca's come into a team
He come
that
to a shambles team. I'm not gonna lie.
But he's got-
5 different coaches in how many different years couldn't handle.
No.
And now he's got 42 players to try and manage and make and now
No, but it's like, alright, we'll use an example. When we go Pitt's football,
Yeah.
you're the captain. You've got first choice of the whole 21 man.
Yeah.
You're going to pick the baddest team. You're going to
Yeah.
figure something out.
So Maresca
Whereas-
he's coming to a team with 42. It might be 42 players,
But he's
but
picking he's figuring it out.
42 good players that they've just literally
Whereas
splashed out
Slot,
on.
he's having to find a system that's going to work. Yeah, we're with a good team. I'm not
Yeah.
denying that.
Yeah, you can't-
we can't deny that we're not a good team. We've still got Salah, but he's getting the best out of players like Gravenberch that last year didn't even get a look in. Look at the way Cody Gakpo's playing. Everyone's saying, yo, we need to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
Look at Robertson. That's a whole other story that can't fix that.
Yeah.
But we've got Trent defensively getting a lot better. There's a lot of things he's tweaked and changed, and I'm not saying Maresca's doing a bad job. They're both doing the best 2 jobs in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's why we're first and second.
Yeah.
But to me, because we're first, I'm putting
Yeah.
Slot ahead of him.
I don't know. You know that I've got to respect Maresca.
I've respect what he's
I've
doing.
got to respect him just because how many other they had Poch last year. He had these players. Look at Enzo now. Have you seen the
Yeah,
players
Enzo's
that have
playing
come out? Enzo, Cucurella, but Cucurella was already more or less.
But you know
had that
the only
Euros.
reason why I say Slot, because Slot had about a lot more pressure than Maresca.
They both had the same.
No, he did.
No, he didn't.
Because
No,
Liverpool.
Slot, no, because you predicted. We both predicted.
No, but
Liverpool
look
won't
who-
be
look-
in that.
look who left
Slot,
Liverpool. Look who left Liverpool.
Maresca had nothing.
Look who left Liverpool.
Yeah.
Klopp.
No, of course, Klopp.
How can he replace that? So the pressure that Slot come into, everyone laughed at him and said, "What's he gonna do?"
No, because
Maresca had a free run.
nobody thought that he's gonna do good. So there's no real pressure.
No,
No, but there's
for him,
expectations
I'm
from the
saying, for
team,
him.
from the players, from the.
No,
From the
maybe
pressure on him.
maybe he put it on himself.
Yeah, of course, because he's
No,
he's
but
not
I'm
to-
saying-
he's trying to fill a boots that's
So-
unfillable. Like
Yeah.
that's why he's trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Klopp. He's
So
trying to,
look, what I mean is.
but with Maresca, it was
Figure
walking
it
to a
out.
team.
Figure it
He
out.
could be another one of them shit managers.
No,
that's
but
gonna flop
look,
on
who's
him.
at risk more? He's going into a team that they're sacking managers every 9 months, fam. My job's online. if I don't perform with this team.
Yeah,
You got to remember that.
But
Liverpool wouldn't
it's not that deep to get him.
Liverpool wouldn't get rid of Slot if
No, but
you keep
he's
him
come
for a
from a
while.
team that challenged for the title. You can't have a crumble the next year, so it's still about.
Yeah.
Whereas Maresca, they had nothing last year.
Yeah.
They're in Conference League, and it didn't his job was try and figure it out, be a bit stable, hopefully try to get top 4.
Yeah.
It weren't a guarantee. We could not have dropped out of top 4. Liverpool. That was the
I
difference.
thought personally, everyone, not only me, even Liverpool fans, everyone thought maybe Liverpool.
I thought
finishing top 4 is an unbelievable season.
An unbelievable season
Yeah,
finishing top
4.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing. So it's like
So what about you, Chelsea? Where were you predicting them to finish?
Chelsea.
You wasn't.
I didn't put them top 4.
There we go.
Personally,
So who's doing a more unbelievable job?
Okay, but then look, I'm not about the pressure when it comes to these two managers. Slot had a lot more. I personally think.
Yeah, but
Slot had a
Maresca,
lot more.
who's he beat in the top 6? Let's be honest. He couldn't beat Man United.
No.
He didn't beat Arsenal.
No.
He didn't beat Man City.
Tell him again.
So he's only beat Tottenham.
He's only beat Tottenham.
So really and truly, he's beating the little teams.
He's beat the so
he's not done nothing mad right now. He's gonna get a couple more tests against big teams.
Yeah.
Everyone beats Tottenham.
So when they it's like say
Literally, everyone beats Tottenham.
No, and Chelsea always beat Tottenham.
Yeah, whether they were shit or not.
Yeah.
So
Chelsea-
with Slot against the big teams, he's done alright. Drew against
Yeah.
Arsenal, beat
Yeah,
Man
yeah.
City,
No, he's beat most of
beat
the
Man
big teams,
United, Champions League,
You
beat
got
Real
to put in
Madrid.
look, that's where he might edge it just because of the Champions League. He's top of the Champions League group as well. How much? 1 goal conceded.
Yeah, 1 goal conceded the whole job against
One
AC
goal
Milan, early goal. We haven't conceded since that.
So that's what I'm saying, man. He's doing he can't compare half personally.
No, but then obviously they've got that kind of squad though. Where look, they've got bad all stars. They've got all stars, man. Liverpool. They've got Salah, they've got Van Dijk, and they got Trent.
And
Alisson. They've got 4 world class players. Not a lot of teams can say that. Tell me how much teams in the world can say that they've got 4 world class players.
No, you're right. But
Even Chelsea
ages
doesn't
as well,
have a
but
world
still.
class. Chelsea have only got Paul Palmer and Caicedo. I'll say Caicedo's world class. Just even though it's only this season, I can.
Yeah, you could put him in there.
Because there's not a lot of 6s in the
Arsenal
world better
have
than him.
Saka, Odegaard, Saliba.
Salib, that's it.
Yeah.
It used to be Rice, but
Yeah,
it's fallen out of favour
fallen
now.
out.
It's fallen out of favour.
That's a wrap, people. Thank you for watching the show. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Make sure you leave us a comment on the channel. Subscribe to the channel, and also click on that notification bell to let you know next time we post. I'm gonna leave the socials of the Harlem House on the page right now, so that's also gonna be added on there. Go check them out, and thank you for watching.